Hello again there, YouTube fans. This is the Real Creepy Doll Man here. I'm back with an all-new episode. It is December the 2nd of 2018. Time is now 2:20 a.m. Okay, we're back. Okay, today's topic is on these three dolls. Numbers 245, 246, and 247. Now, all YouTube fans and all you diehard Real Creepy Doll Man fans around the world would like to know, are they all cursed, haunted, or possessed? Nobody truly knows. Not including the Real Creepy Doll Man himself knows. The only way to settle this the old-fashioned way is to do communicate with our spirit friends. Part 11 and beyond. Yes, indeed. When the Real Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr. ever does return and get off his lazy butt, we'll get rolling with that series very soon. Because we were supposed to do Rihanna, and a lot of things fell to the cracks. Now, I'm going to explain something that I was supposed to finish. Cursed, haunted, and possessed dolls. But I had some little problems. As you know, I was sick, and I'm glad to be back. I will try to still do that. But there was a lot of other things wrong. That there's too many complications. That I had to do a lot of errands for November. As well as that the family were trying to keep me where... days, or should I say confused, and then we had a little miscomplication before Thanksgiving, and nobody didn't decide to come by Thanksgiving, so we all got into a little argument and dispute with the whole family. So what happened was the whole family didn't want to show. Now let's go back to my beauties over here. And as you know, this is a whisper walker. Now I'm going to have to show another one to you here shortly. What the difference is between this size and the one I got before that. Because there's another one I got. Loretta, the haunted doll, is much more bigger. She's about at least 30 inches. And this one I think she's only like 20 some inches. But I'll show you eventually when I get to it. Now let's go to the one next to it. This is another one that plays music. I'm not going to take it out of the box. But I can turn around and let you see it. So she starts to play, or he starts to play, you'll hear it. Let me show you. And I don't have it wound up, and that's about it. We'll turn it back around. Now the last one, number 247, is more interesting. This is the one I wanted to come to. Now I want to show you the eyes on this one. It's really rare to see like this, and this is going to be a wild one to see if you can see it up close. The eyes are violet and blue. Now, I may go back to do another video to this one. Just to this one. Explain that this is a rare phenomenon that you do not see in most dolls. Both have two mixed eye color in both eyes. That is a violet and a sort of a sky blue. Very light blue. It's like a pale blue. And it makes it interesting. I'll have to explain a theory on that when I come back to that, when I re-release another video on this one. Number 247 will be re-released here in a few minutes to show you another video on that. But I made a promise to all the fans. I didn't deliver cursed, haunted, possessed dolls like I wanted to in November as well. It seemed that we had too many complications here. And on the other hand, the family was keeping me so distracted that I could not finish the episodes. So I decided to come back and release some new ones. And I'll go back around and show you my videos one last time before I end this. Because the next video is coming up is on number 247. And that's a more interesting one. Now, I had showed this one before. But in a minute I'm going to move this doll and then show you the size of what Loretta versus this doll. So as I move these two dolls here, we're going to bring in Loretta, and we're going to bring and show you what the size difference is between these two dolls. Because the doll is much larger than this. Now, I wanted to bring this one out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to push our little lovely here far to the side. And we're going to bring in Loretta, the haunted doll, to show you that she is the dominant size in this ordeal. She is my big girl, and her box might be a little messed up compared to the rest. Now, I'm going to push them back because Loretta can barely stand. I guess because her box is a little bit warped. So we're going to push her back, far back, and let you see the difference. Now I'm going to have to get them close to the wall because Loretta's box is really damaged. So the kid's been messing with it. Now I'm going to show you a comparison between the 30-inch versus the 27-inch. And there you go. Now I'm going to back up and let you see how tall Loretta is. And as you see how tall Loretta is, versus the new one. Now there's not a spirit attached to this doll yet, but we wait for that to happen soon. Because any spirit will take over that vessel. And you can see Loretta is the dominant force in my Ordeal Tall Dolls. She is the biggest of them all. And this Whisper Walker versus this one, I think in the past they were much more bigger at the time. I believe they were 36 inches and then they dropped the size to 30 inches. Now they cut the size in half again and they're making them smaller. This is about like a 26 or 27 inch. Loretta stands probably exactly 29 or 30 inches in height within the box. She is the biggest doll in the set. The tallest of them all for the females. Now for the males. There is a male spirit inhabit, a Raggedy Ann doll, which is actually Jason the Possessed doll. He is actually 2 inches bigger than Loretta. So he's like 32 inches. The biggest of them all dolls I have. These are the biggest monster dolls I have in size. The rest of them are not as big as that. They're about the size of what you say is a toddler or a small child. I think Loretta comes to be about the size of a small child, as the other one's almost like a little bit over toddler size. But they do not fail in comparison, and they are both red, I think redhead. I think Loretta is a redhead. And the other one is a redhead too. They're both redheads. I decided to get, another redhead. So, Loretta, it's got a little competition redheads. And there's more than one. And there you have it. Check out more for the Real Creepy Doll Man coming soon. This is the Real Creepy Doll Man saying goodbye. And God bless you all.